Hi, and welcome to another Type with Me. In today's video, I want to talk about testing library, an utility class for your front-end testing. So if you go to the website, testing library, you'll see some kind of more information, but in this video, I want to talk about this library, simple and complete testing utility that encourage good testing practices. If you go to get started, you will see that the testing library family of packages helps you test UI components in a user-centric way, which is a good one. And then you see here that he is supporting a lot of libraries, right? So, for example, one of them could be Preact. And then, of course, you can just install it and use it, right? Oh, wait. But I think when you are going to create a React library, a project created with Create React app have out-of-the-box support for React testing library. If that is not the case, you can add it with npm, of course. I'm just wondering if that's also the case here, but I think that's not the case. And you see here also that you have add testing library / Preact. And I think if we go to, for example, Angular, I also want to test it out, but not in this video, is how to use this testing library within Angular. So I started this project, and you can see here that when I do or I search for a test, you see here that we have a test, and it imports render and screen, and here we are going to search for get my text learn React. If we go to our application itself, you see here that we have a link here, learn React, right? So he's going to search for that, and then he is going to test it if it's in the document. So now I just want to run this test, and I can do that with npm run test. So I press A to run one test. Show, and I can say I want to quit, and I can quit right. So another nice feature within this library is using screen.debug. So when I run again, npm run test, normally you should see debug. I don't know why. Alright, so here you see then console.log, and you see a printout of everything there. He's also complaining, but it's a little bit strange, but okay. Something that I also want to try out. So you can use that to also debug your application itself. It's a handy one that I also want to show, or would like to show you, right? So another great element is that you can render out a custom element, and then you do something like this, data.testid, and with screen you can very easily do screen.get by test ID custom element, and then you get that custom element, and then you can check if that custom element is in the document to be in the document, right? So we can run our test again. you'll see that we have 2 successful tests normally, and you know now that that element is in your DOM very easily. Again, by doing data/test ID, you know that it's being created for testing. And yeah, you could also, for example, use some kind of script to remove these data/test IDs there as well. There will be tools for that as such, but also if you just render out your HTML, then these kind of things are just for testing and not for regular usage. So actually your screen.getByTestID is actually your last resort. You can have other options like screen.getByRole. One of these examples is here that we have some buttons. You have a role, which is the role of the button, and then you have something like to have text content, which is sugar, and then you can select sugar and you can do something within sugar there, right? So something that could be done. And you see here that it passes the test. If we're going to look into the options, then you see here screen.getByTitle, but it has other options there. Get by placeholder text, get by alt text, display value, get. So you have some kind of possibilities there, and a lot of methods. So I can recommend you to go through them and play around with them. I had some fun to explore this. I think it's a great library to eliminate boilerplate code and to play around with your rendered HTML code and see if when you do some kind of logic there that you can just write good tests and eliminate, like I said, boilerplate code. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I will put the link to test or testing library into the description below, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.